and let's go talk to some poker players. Let's go.
Anybody from a doctor, a lawyer, to a waiter.
Very nice people, very well-educated people, sometimes math professors, sometimes physicists who decide to go offline and play professional poker.
I'm an IT person. I do software development.
I'm an attorney. I'm in federal contracting.
I mean, it's a big mix. Just like any time you see a poker tournament, when you see them on TV and stuff, there's everybody from every walk of life, bar managers, bar owners. There's the people that serve you and the people that own the place all sitting down. There's preachers, there's athletes, there's stars. It's just it's an interesting cross section. You get to sit down at tables with people you never would be able to talk to, and we wouldn't run into anywhere else except a poker tournament or backstage at the concert.
Yeah, I like it. I think that it offers a lot of alternatives. I mean, you end up spending less than you would at a casino because you can get in for a 1 cent game or a 5 cent game if you want it, or you could go to $500 games. So it's just a lot better.
What ward do you live in?
Ward 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been playing online poker for a long time, and when the sites were shut down recently, it eliminated a significant source of entertainment and diversion for me and for many others. Mm-hmm. So the district's initiative to allow it is a very, very needed one and very, very welcome.
Mm-hmm. With them. So Richard, you're a D.C. resident.
Yes, legalize poker in D.C.
I just moved to D.C. about 3-4 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about iGaming coming here? Are you going to participate in it, or?
Love to, yeah. It's kind of disappointing that online shut down and there's not a lot of places for people to play around here, so iGaming seems like a pretty good solution.
I think that a lot of players are excited about iGaming in DC because it'll kind of both be good. A lot of these players are live players. They like to play live tournaments, but they'd also like the opportunity to play online when they can't play a live tournament. And they'd rather not travel to, say, Delaware or Maryland or elsewhere to play poker. They'd like to do it in DC. My live games, like the ones we're doing here, are an opportunity for them to do that, but they obviously would like a chance to do it in their own homes as well, or in a variety of locations throughout DC.
I think for most people who play poker, with a few exceptions, most of us have read all of the books on the math of gambling. Most of us have played multiple games, spent a lot of time figuring out bet sizing. It really is more of a skill game than a gambling game. And I had to convince my mother that it was something that was actually a sort of wholesome sort of sport.
I get frustrated with that kind of talk because I think that's really just the sort of knee-jerk reaction that people have to anything that sounds like even the word gambling sounds like a bad word, and people hear it and they think of a certain type of person that's doing that type of activity. But
I think it simply harks back to the same premise of gambling being addictive for some people, which it is for a very small number. But we allow the lottery, we allow other forms of gambling, bingo, and so forth. This is no different from that, in that the vast majority of people who play online poker are going to maintain a reserve, and they're going to limit their losses and of course their winnings. And so it's no different in that only a small percentage become addicted to it or become habituated to it.
I personally think that the poker community is, I don't want to say they're necessarily educated, but I think that they play because they're passionate about the game.
Because you know what? I'm 56 years old. There's only so many things I can do. After I get home from a hard day's work, taking care of my wife and working 12 to 13 hours a day. Playing cards online is a small price to pay for the work and the effort I put into trying to make a life and pay taxes. I mean, it shouldn't be against the law to want to play cards for $20 a night online with your friends.
I think that the change is inevitable. I think that the public want availability of online poker, and certainly it's a ready source of revenue for the district, which is badly needed. People are going to play poker somewhere, and so the district allowing it online here just precludes people having to go outside the district, which they're going to do otherwise.
I think it's going to be positive, especially financially. I think DC, it's a good source of revenue for them. Instead of, if people can't play here, they're going to play somewhere, and they're going to play either in Delaware or Atlantic City or wherever they have gaming that's legal. And if they can play it here, why not keep the money in the city?
Everyone, we are with somebody who is very dynamic, because I just got finished talking to him. Eric Prag, he is the actual, what would you say, president of All In Enterprises. Right, okay. So tell us exactly, what do you do, Eric?
Well, we put on charity poker tournaments for charities. We help the charities get licensed, the nonprofits that are based in D.C., get licensed through the D.C. lottery to throw a charity poker tournament. And usually a portion of the proceeds of that tournament go to the charities, and they usually walk out of here with in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $10,000, depending on the event, that the players willingly support, but because they're also playing for themselves.
Okay, so tell us, what are you doing here today, Charles?
Well, basically, one of our goals with DC Speed is to really provide access and opportunities to youth that they don't traditionally have. So right now, what we're trying to focus on is raising funds to get them to Junior Olympics. They went to regionals last weekend in Atlanta. They did an awesome job. We have about 15 kids that qualified, and an additional 15 in waiting to be going. So that's about 30 kids going to Wichita, Kansas, July 26th to 31st. So, yeah, I'm really proud of them. They really worked hard this year. We have a team of 140. 58 went to regionals, and an additional 30 will be going to nationals. So
excellent. Okay, so tell us, how do the poker tournaments help out some of your causes?
The proceeds for the tournament, not only do the players get their winnings, but the actual nonprofit wins as well. Because what happens is we get a percentage of that. And basically, because we, have been doing multiple fundraisers like car washes, pizza cards, and things like that, this helps with our hotel cost or our travel costs. So
the response to you lately in terms of some of your poker tournaments, what are people saying to you, some of the poker players?
They just love playing poker. So we average turnout between 50 and 100 people every event, and these people come from most of our players are probably from DC. A lot of them are from Maryland and Virginia. But we've had a great turnout every event. There's more people that show up and are having a great time and supporting the charities, and also hopefully winning some prizes for themselves. So we've had a lot. There's been a lot of excitement around our events.
Really great day. I've had so much fun. I've gotten to know a lot of really great people, and as you can see, it was a very positive experience. So I'm Alina Seven. I'm signing off right here from Top of the Hill, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.